Hey guys, Chef Cell right here. Listen to this one. It's a duo today. Keto chili and keto uncorn corn muffins. Right, now what is that? You'll see. Tastes exactly like the real thing, but no corn. But first things first, okay, let's get together with this chili stuff. Hello, chili stuff. We are now together with it. Gonna start out with the meats. Smoked andouille sausage, chopped meat, that's what Mom used to call it. 80-20 is fine. And stew meat, which really is just a beef chuck. Slice it into small little pieces. Pound a piece, each one. I'm gonna kind of put that together with the following. These are your veggies. 1 chopped medium yellow onion and 1 chopped green pepper. Now, I'm gonna whiz through all this stuff, all right? Watch this. I'm gonna take about a cup of these kidney beans because we're keto. They're a little starchy, so I'm only gonna take a cup for the whole recipe. Same with the black beans, right? Boom. Whole peeled tomatoes. Get involved. That's a 28-ounce can, by the way. Tomato sauce, 15-ounce can. Tomato sauce. Dark beer. Give me a stout. Give me a bottle. Don't worry about it. Give me a bottle. Now we're gonna make the spice combination. You can kind of mix and match whatever you want to do, but you have to have these. Garlic, cayenne, and cumin, and chili. You can add cinnamon, we're going to. You can add paprika, we're going to. And you need something to cut all the heat just a little bit. That's why I'm going for keto, paleo, organic. You don't have to use organic. Brown coconut sugar. So we're gonna move over to the stove. We're gonna brown the meat, add the veggies, the spices, the tomatoes, the beans, everything else. And then I'm gonna show you the secret ingredient for the cornless corn muffins that are gonna taste just like corn muffins, but they're gonna be keto. Get rid of corn. And that's going to be about 2 to 3 tablespoons of avocado or olive oil. Let's get this meat in there. I'm putting them all in together. You know, I'm not going to get fancy with you, don't worry. I got a nice pot here. You know my pot, right? Yeah. Now remember, the andouille, very salty. It's already smoked, right? So be careful on adding your salt. Cause a stir. Literally. Salt I talked about. Just a couple of teaspoons to start. Then you're gonna salt by taste. Turn that pepper thing, turn it around. Cast iron's good, it holds the heat. You're gonna be simmering this for 2 to 3 hours. I mix together all of these seasonings and look in the description underneath, below. You'll see how much of each seasoning that I prefer. And you change it to how you want. What do you want from me? Now, I'm gonna take all of this meat out and do the veggies, but before I do, I wanna get that infusion of some of this spice into this meat, right? Infusion, baby. I can smell it here, it's insane. Right away, I'll tell you it's insane. Careful with that cinnamon though. You don't want it tasting like Zeppelis. So now I'm gonna spoon it out into the same bowl you started with. It's the last of it. Put it aside, put on your mitts, pour out most of this juice into that meat mixture. Just a little bit, I'm doing it off camera, I'm sorry. Maybe 1/4 of a cup only. And now I'm gonna do the veggies up in that delicious juice that's left over. Chopped up medium onion, chopped up medium bell pepper. Green, please. Oh, why green? Because I said so. Remember, there's oil in this juice here, so it's gonna cook these things. 2 bay leaves. I didn't mention them before. I like to toast my bay leaves before I add any juices and sauces and tomatoes and things, so get them in there. Don't be afraid. The medium-high heat still. 2 late additions. Couple of teaspoons. I got rice vinegar, that's okay. Couple of teaspoons and maybe about a tablespoon of Worcestershire. Getting pasty, that's good. They gotta get soft in there. Be patient, put on a ball game. Taste the salt, which I need more of. Teaspoon at a time, keep tasting. Careful with that cayenne. Whew. Wow, 1/4 teaspoon, I'm still like, I'm crying in here. The rest of those spices in. Seems like a lot, but you have a lot of stuff going in here. Toast those spices. When this starts simmering, I'm gonna start the cornless corn muffins. Keto people, rejoice. You can have corn muffins once again. Guinness Stout, deglaze. You know what deglaze is? I'm doing it now. Scraping. Get those bits up. A little bit thinner than a paste. That's what you're going for. A little more Guinness. Just a little. I'm going to cook it down again. I like that it forms this really tasty concentrate. Coconut palm sugar. Meat back with the juice. Coat the meat. Tomato sauce. Make your own. Or have our fine folks at Hunt's make it for you. Red beans. Kidney beans. Whatever you want to call them. They're going in next, but only maybe about a cup. That's it. I mean, you could use the whole thing. You just can't eat as much on keto. You know what I mean? Because we got black beans going in there as well. Right here. About a cup. You'll be safe. Don't worry. White wine vinegar if you have it. 2 teaspoons. Tablespoon of Worcestershire. Mix it up. Bring it up to a boil. Let it simmer. If it's too thick, let it simmer with the top on. Maybe crack it a little. If it's kind of thin, keep the top off while it's simmering until it comes down to a thickness. Remember, you're going 2 hours. You gotta, I'm telling you dudes, you gotta use your noggin too, you know? Before I put this little baby away, I'm gonna pour these tomatoes into a bowl, squish them with my hands, and put it in there to give a chunky tomato look, feel, and taste. You're gonna love this. And then I'll put it aside, and we'll let it go for 2 hours on a low simmer, all right? Ooh, red gold, I love these things. And now, something that you're gonna rarely see, a cornless corn muffin that tastes and looks just like corn muffins, but very low in carbs, if any. Here, almond flour, 1.25 cups, tablespoon, baking powder, whisk it, little pinch. You can use sea salt. I'm using really coarse kosher. Put it aside. Separate bowl, 2 eggs, 6 tablespoons sour cream. Break those eggs up. Incorporation. Aside. 2 tablespoons melted butter. And here it is, something you've never seen before, cornbread flavored concentrate. Crazy. I told you I'm your keto guy. Mix. Add the eggs and the sour cream mixture to the dry ingredients. It's like a mass marriage now. 350 on that oven. Middle rack. Set it up. The butter and that magic cornmeal concentrate. Fold it in. Don't get selfish. Last, really last, but not least, your favorite sugar substitute. Right here. 2 tablespoons in each cup. Spray it first. The spray. 2 in each. 1, 2. Get it in there, 20-25 minutes. Put it, put the knife in the middle. You know what I mean. 3 hours later, my folks. All keto. Chunky 3-meat chili. Look at this. Cornless corn muffin. Have you ever in your life? Come on, I'm gonna dip it. Let's give it a shot, right? Here we go. Oh, right out of the oven. Chili time. Oh, yes, that's the stuff. If you want to buy any of these ingredients, just go down in the description. I'll give you the link to Amazon or wherever they're selling it these days. And you can do this. And please subscribe. Right here. Yeah, I get that wrong a lot. Please subscribe right here. Make this. Tell me how it came out. Please like the video if you liked it. And I will see you next time. You know why? Because I'm Chef Sal.